Hi everyone, and a big huge welcome. We have finally come to that point, so congratulations to everyone joining this live. This is your last opportunity really to just say hello to us, ask us a question. You are the action takers. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Lisa Shirley, Community Manager for Formerly Botanica, and I'm joined here by Lorraine. I'm sure you've seen her on the videos.
Hi everyone, I hope you have watched the videos in the masterclass. It's been amazing. It's been so much fun watching everyone take part, watching people be inspired by formulation, formulating along with us. Oh, it's been so good. And I hope you've all had a great time as well. So I'm thrilled to be here. I'm a bit sad we're closing down the masterclass, but you know, all good things come to an end eventually. And that's why we're here to celebrate the ending with you.
We are, and we have to close it because we have new students who have enrolled with us, who are starting their studies. Literally, when you enroll with us, you can start so soon, and they are going through module 1 right now, having a great time, posting in our community. So yeah, we now have more work to do with them, but thank you to everyone that has taken part with the masterclass. You have been absolutely fantastic. You've been absolute rock stars. We've been seeing people helping other people in our communities as well, which we love to see because we are all about that. Continuous throughout your studies. So thank you so much for joining in. Whether you posted a picture, whether you're going to post a picture, it's not over. Just let us know how the masterclass has gone. Let us know how the lessons have been in our communities. We absolutely love to see it.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you can see I've got a timer here. Firstly, that's how much time is left until we close down the masterclass and until we close down enrollment for our International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program. It's got a bit of a reflection going on here, so I can actually see your face in it as well.
Yes.
We've got 57 minutes to go, and it's going to quack like a duck at the end. The other thing I just want to bring your attention to is my live student counter. You can see it over there, 21,960. It says, so we have 40 students to go until we reach 22,000. I don't know if it's going to happen in the next hour. Maybe by tomorrow, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, we're super excited to welcome everyone in, and we hope that you will become part of our almost 22,000 strong cohort of students and graduates as well.
Absolutely. And that number is sitting above a whole row of graduate brands that Lorraine is lucky enough to receive. Look how many products she has there. And that is just not all of them. That is not all of them. That is just a selection of graduate products that our graduate sent her, so we can have a look at them, unbox them and show everyone. So you go from there being that number to having your own brand. And I mean, obviously ending up on Lorraine's shelf, which is fantastic, but ending up in stores, all over the world. So it is really amazing to see people starting that journey at the moment.
Oh yeah, we're so proud of our graduates. I love receiving all those products, but I love them particularly because I know how much those products mean to the graduates, and I know how proud they are of them and how much time and effort they've poured into it and how much love they've put into those formulations as well. So it's always such a privilege to see these brands launch. And you know what? This could be you too. If you've enrolled with us, you are on the path to getting there. If you haven't enrolled with us yet, you've got 55 minutes to do so.
Absolutely. And I just want to do a few shout outs. So we've got Nova from Colorado, USA, Jenny from Swindon. Hello, Jenny. Juba, I think that is South Sudan. Katrina, Jamila, Idris is here again. Hello, Idris, champion of ours. Thank you so much. Idris is actually already a student of ours who comes to so many of our lives. Hello, Idris from Las Vegas. Susan, please do say hello in the chat and just let us know where you're from. We love seeing all the different countries. We love knowing that everyone has taken this time to log in from all over the world. So please do that. And also take this opportunity, because if you've joined this live, it means you have a question, maybe just about Formerly Botanica, maybe about what we do, our entrepreneur program, all of it. So please do let us know, and we will try and answer it, because this is your last chance, because we're doing close enrollment at 4 o'clock today.
We do, not much longer. I was just actually looking in my files because I'm not sure if we've ever enrolled anyone in South Sudan. So we're currently in 193 countries and territories around the world. I don't know if we've been in South Sudan with any of our students. So maybe that you could be the first one, Manuel. That could be exciting.
That is amazing. Yes, please do continue to let us know, because we love adding countries to our list. We're 193 at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, 193. Let's make it 194. We're ready for that. So what we're going to do is just show you just a nice last bit of content for you, just to show what is possible from this masterclass, because you know a lot of you have discovered it, just want to continue this stream of formulation, and we would want to show you what is possible. So we're going to do that in this last hour, and hopefully welcome some new students.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions, we're here for the next hour, 54 minutes, in fact. So if you have any questions, post them up in the chat. We'll get to them. But in the meantime, shall we get started, Lisa?
Yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to leave you with Lorraine. I'll see everyone in a bit, and we can answer all of your questions. Have a great time.
Let me bring up my slides, and we will get going. How's
Good
that?
to go.
Awesome. Okay, everyone. Lovely to have you with us. Let's talk you through your final step in the masterclass, which is how to become a beauty entrepreneur who succeeds, which is what I know you want. Now, you're here because you want to become an organic skincare entrepreneur. You're also here because you want to succeed, right? You want to succeed at your formulations. You want to succeed at your brand. You want all of it. And we want you to succeed too. We want you to see that success that so many of our graduates have. We're really excited for you. That's why we do what we do. It's why we are the world's leading formulation school. We know that starting your organic skincare brand could completely change your life. We don't say that lightly. It's only through new beauty brands like yours, like your future brand, that we will change the beauty industry collectively. That sounds exciting, because we want a beauty industry that firstly changes its definition of beauty. Beauty isn't just something that's dictated to us. Beauty celebrates our humanity. We want a beauty industry that champions organic ingredients and organic products and botanicals. You want that too, otherwise you wouldn't have taken part in this masterclass. We want a beauty industry that champions local brands, local ingredients, local supply chains. We want all of it. We don't just want to be buying from the major multinationals. We want to lift up the small brands that are changing the world. We also want a beauty industry that champions sustainability. And I'm sure this means a lot to you too. We always see this in our community, that people are really driven by wanting to do the right thing by the environment, by wanting to do the right thing by communities. We want that for the industry. We want a beauty industry that strives to be better all the time. And it's people like you who can help get us there. Everyone always goes, oh, but the beauty industry is so big. Can I really break through? Yes, you can, because we need to start doing better as an industry. And it's the smaller brands that you might potentially start that will eventually start to change hearts and minds. And that is why we want to teach the world to formulate. That's why Formula Botanica does what it does. But almost everyone who doesn't succeed at becoming a skincare entrepreneur makes one big mistake. And that's why you're here today to watch this. And those people then don't join the group of beauty entrepreneurs who succeed. We don't want that. Instead, they get stuck. And days, weeks, months, possibly even years go by. It's a long time. And they delay their dreams. That's really sad. And many of those people then end up never even taking that first step. We don't want that for you. We want you to take that first step. And those dreams then don't become a reality, which is what you dream of, right? You want to turn this into a reality. It's why you're here. So what do those people do wrong? Well, let's break it down for you. Firstly, they put up obstacles to prevent themselves from achieving their goals. Now, this is a bit of mindset work here. This might ring true with you. And if it does, please keep watching and talk to us in the chat as well. Now, we don't want this for you. We don't want you to put obstacles up for yourself that create barriers that you can't overcome. We want you to be like our graduates. Now, just a quick reminder, enrollment is closing at 4 p.m. UK time today. That's in 50 minutes. That's not long. And our International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program is open for another 50 minutes. And this is the last time you can enroll for this program in its current iteration with those 5 courses in it. This is also the last time you can enroll for it at its current prices, because they are going up when we close in 50 minutes. So you've got to be fast if you want to take us up on this opportunity and change your life through it. So we want you to be like our graduate Apinka of Eco Botanicals. Now, Apinka is based here in the UK. She makes beautiful, beautiful formulations. I have loads of them on my shelf behind me, and she names them after historical African queens. Just stunningly gorgeous. And here she is. She was voted into the top 25 most influential people in the natural beauty sector, and very, very proud of it. It tells her story and how she got to where she got to. And we are so, so proud of her. We want you to be like a Pinker. Or our graduate Alice, who launched her brand On Coup. She's also in the UK actually, and her brand is inspired by the Baltic states. Really gorgeous formulations. And she's won awards for them. You know, here she is receiving the Silver Award for the Free From Skincare Awards last year. This is one of her balms. It's a high performance balm. It is absolutely stunning. She also got amazing packaging, which is grown out of mushrooms and it's biodegradable. Super, super clever. We want you to be like Alice. Or we want you to be like our graduate Hulan of Lamour. So Hulan is in Mongolia. She enrolled with us back in 2015. I'm going to say 2014, long time ago, and she launched the first ever organic skincare brand in Mongolia. And she's taken the world by storm. Her products are sold worldwide. She opened up flagship stores. She's won awards, done super, super well for herself. And here she is, you know, saying, great news, we got featured in Vogue Business. Or her national, she said, Lamour was valued at $1 million US and was able to attract investment in the US. She's done exceptionally well for herself. We want you to be like Hulan. We also want you to be like our graduate Loon of Monday Muse. Loon is from the Netherlands and she launched her brand a couple of years ago. She's done so well for herself. Here she is, D2C first prestige skincare brand Monday Muse, set to launch at Harrods, which, if you don't know, is a majorly prestige department store in London. It's got quite a bit of longevity to it, really upmarket. And also Galeries Lafayette, which is the equivalent in Paris. She's done so, so well for herself. And here she was winning the Rising Star Awards at Cosmetic Executive Women UK. We actually nominated her for that award and she won it. She's done so, so well for herself. So we want you to be like Loon. Or we want you to be like our graduate Leslie of Bella Botanicals. So Leslie launched her brand in Wisconsin, USA. Absolutely gorgeous. She's actually kept her brand super local. So she decided she wasn't going to go for global domination. She just wanted to stay local. And by doing that, she now sells over 10,000 products a year. She's got a 6-figure brand. She's opened up a local regional store in Onalaska, Wisconsin. If you're in the area, go and check her out. Here she is in her store, just absolutely gorgeous. She now employs people. She's done so, so well for herself just by starting her own beauty brand at home and then staying local, selling in her local community and building up a name for herself. And we are so proud of her. We want you to be like our graduate Sandra of Nopalera, who, if you've taken part in some of the webinars that we've hosted as part of this masterclass, you've heard us talk about. Sandra launched her brand in New York in COVID. She'd never formulated before. She had no money, really. She put the course fees on her Amex card, bought enough ingredients to make her first batch, and off she went. And then launched. And within 2 months, she had to move into commercial premises to keep up with demand. Within 3 months, her products were stocked in 40 retailers across the US. Within 3 years, she was doing $4 million US in turnover. She went on to Shark Tank. She turned them all down. Just phenomenal. She's recently partnered with Disney. She's done so, so well for herself. And here are just a few of those photos of her on TV, of her on Shark Tank, of her. She actually had all these trucks going around LA with the Nopalera sign all over it. She's done so well. She's a powerhouse. These beauty entrepreneurs that I've just shown you, they didn't put up those obstacles that we talked about at the beginning, the obstacles that get in people's way that stop them from achieving their dreams. They understood, these beauty entrepreneurs understood where they were at the start of their journey. They understood where they needed to get to as well. And they knew that they had to take action to change their life. This is a big thing. To change your life, you have to take the first step. No one else is going to do it for you, right? You fail at 100% of the things you don't start. So they then planned the journey that they needed to take to achieve their dreams. They needed the blueprint. They needed the pathway to get there. They knew where they were and they knew where they wanted to go. But not everyone does this. We see so many beauty entrepreneurs who don't make a plan. Now, I don't want this for you. If this is your dream, I don't want this for you. I want you to make a plan. And when you don't make a plan, those beauty entrepreneurs, they lose confidence in themselves. It's heartbreaking to watch. They talk about doing something, but they never really take action. They just go round and round in circles talking about it and never actually fulfilling their dreams. And they try to justify why they aren't following their dream by blaming external factors, like, for instance, money, time, the market, self-belief, lots of different things that you can blame it on. But really, the only thing that will get you to the state of achieving your dreams is you. So luckily, there's a solution to make sure that you don't get stuck. And we're going to walk through that now. You're here. You took part in the masterclass. Congratulations, by the way. I hope you had an amazing time. We had an amazing time teaching it for you. And taking part in the masterclass means you have a dream to start an organic skincare brand. You wouldn't be here on this live with me right now. I can see there are over 100 of you here with me. You wouldn't be here right now if you didn't have that dream. And the good news is, you know where you want to go. Just like those beauty entrepreneurs I talked about, you know what that dream is and you know where you want to get to. We just need to add a few details to get you there. So we have a short, simple exercise to help you. Maybe grab a pen and paper if you have one to hand. But before we do that, just a quick reminder, enrollment is closing at 4 p.m. UK time. That is in 43 minutes. Not long to go. In 43 minutes, not only do we close down the masterclass, end of, but we also close enrollment for our International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program, which is our flagship program, which will take you from complete beginner to formulator, skincare formulator, and organic skincare entrepreneur. And it contains those 5 courses. You can see them there: our skincare diploma, our advanced diploma, our business diploma, and those 2 short certificates on preservation and stability testing. And this is the last time that this package will contain those 2 short certificates. They will be disappearing from the package altogether, and the course fees are going up. So just a quick reminder, you've got 42 minutes. Let's walk through your exercise now. If you have a pen and paper to hand, grab it. It will help. So step number 1, I want you to now just sort of close your eyes for a minute, listen to me, and picture yourself 5 years in the future. Can you do it? Can you see yourself 5 years from now? It's 2025 now. Let's think about 2030. Doesn't that sound incredibly futuristic? But it's not. It's only 5 years away. I want you to now sort of visualize, what sort of beauty brand have you created? It's 2030. You're there. You've achieved your dreams. What sort of brand have you created? What does it look like? What do you stand for? What is your big mission in the world? Let's think about your packaging. Is it colorful? Can you picture yourself changing the world with it? Can you see it? I hope you can. Write down anything that crops up into your mind, anything that pops up, any associations. Just think about what your brand looks like. It's 2030. You've done it. You've built it. Is it pretty? Do you love the formulations? Picture it. So that's step number 1. Now, what sort of formulations do you sell? That's a really exciting one to think about. You know, if you took part in the masterclass, maybe you even formulated along with us. Maybe you made the eye cream. What sort of formulations have you made in your brand? We're 5 years in the future now. You've got your brand. You're selling them. What do they look like? Anything that pops up in your mind, write it down. Do they contain any specific ingredients? How many formulations are in your product range? Do you have a huge range? Do you have one product? Do you have a capsule range? Are you growing it? Are you scaling it? What have you made? Anything is great. What do those formulations look like? What do they feel like when you put them on the skin or on the hair, even if you're making hair care products? What do they smell like? What effect do they have on the skin? Are they gels? Are they toners? Are they lotions? Are they serums? Are they cleansers? Are they balms? Are they shampoos? Are they conditioners? What have you made? Write it down. Anything is fine. I'm not going to hold you to it, but you might hold yourself to it. So let's continue with step number 3. Let's keep visualizing into the future. You're in 2030. We're 5 years from now. Who is buying your skincare? That's an exciting idea. You're not just making skincare for yourself anymore. You're not just making it for friends and family. You're out there selling in the world. You're visualizing this, right? Who's buying these products that you've made? Why do they want to buy these products from you? How do your formulations make them feel when they buy them? That's an exciting one to answer. If you can try and visualize this one already, then the formulations that you'll design will automatically flow out of this exercise. And how does it feel to know that you are changing lives with your formulations? I don't know if you've ever watched any of the graduate interviews I've done. I mean, I did one on Sunday. It's still on YouTube, I'm fairly sure. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it yet. But the one thing that all of our graduates say to me whenever I interview them is how much amazing feedback they get from their customers and how their customers come to them and say, "You have changed my life." So we're out there in the world changing people's lives through the courses that we teach. And then those people are out there in the world changing people's lives through the formulations that they make. So imagine yourself 5 years in the future, it's 2030, you're making these products. How does it feel to know that you're changing lives with your products? This is a really exciting exercise. And if you're just joining us, we're going through an exercise to try and visualize what your future beauty brand will look like. So grab a pen and paper and take part. So we're still in that futuristic visualization. Step number 4 in our exercise. Still, picture yourself 5 years in the future. It's 2030. What does your life look like now that you have a beauty brand? Do you have your own skincare or hair care brand? What's it called? Are you an entrepreneur? Maybe you aren't one yet. Maybe you're going to become one. Maybe starting your beauty brand will make you an entrepreneur, will redefine who you are as a person. If you are running your own brand, is this your sole source of income, perhaps? You saw the interview I did on Sunday, potentially, with Katja Frommolt of Katja Frommolt Holistic Skincare. Just stunning. She was telling us this story of how, she launched, in fact, she took part in the eye cream masterclass when we taught it in a couple of years ago. And within 18 months of taking part in that masterclass, she had launched her brand. And now that I was interviewing her a year and a half later, she had quit her job and was doing this full time. So 5 years in the future, it might feel like a long time away, but it's actually not that far off. Within a year, within 2 years, you could have your own brand and have quit your job and be doing this full time, just like some of our graduates are. This is exciting. So I want you to start to visualize this. Just try and close your eyes for a minute and think, I'm 5 years in the future. It's 2030. I've got my brand. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What sort of formulations am I selling? How does it feel to be an entrepreneur? Is this my sole source of income? How am I changing the world with my formulations? Keep asking yourself all these questions because these questions will unlock everything for you. So, step number 5. I still want you to keep picturing yourself 5 years into the future. What does your life feel like? I mean, you've got a beauty brand now. What does it feel like? Are you happy? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you have freedom? We once asked our graduates to define in one word how formulation makes them feel. And they gave us a whole range of words like happy, free, fulfilled, grounded, at peace, empowered. These words, they're amazing. A lot of people struggle with their careers, with their lives. And now imagine having something in your life like formulation that could make you feel that way. It is all possible. It is all within your reach. So I want you to continue to picture yourself into the future. What does your life feel like now you've got a beauty brand? Are you happy? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you have freedom? Write it all down. Just keep picturing it. This will all go on your vision board eventually. So we've been doing the visualization to look ahead in time into 2030. Let's now think about where you are right now. Step 6 in the exercise that we're going through together. What does your life look and feel like now? Are you happy with it? Do you have everything in it that you want? Or do you want more? Is that why you're taking part in this masterclass? Is that why you're here on this live with me? Step number 7. What do you want to change about life right now? If you're not 100% happy with absolutely everything, what do you want to change? Write it down. Write down the first thing that pops up into your mind and think about how having a beauty brand in the future might completely change this. Step number 8 in our exercise. Do you have everything that you need to start an organic skincare brand? This is exciting because you now know that you want to achieve this, right? You know where you want to go. We're talking about how you feel right now, though. Do you feel nervous? Do you feel hesitant? Do you feel like you don't have the knowledge that you need to start an organic skincare brand? It's quite possible. Otherwise, you wouldn't probably be on this live with me. You probably wouldn't have taken part in the masterclass. Now, if you're here right now, there are probably a few things missing, and this is totally normal. Now, I've made a checklist for you, and I've already crossed the first 2 things off the checklist. How satisfying is that? Step number 1 on the checklist was a vision for changing your life, and I think you have that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with me right now. And step number 2 is your first formulation. Now, it doesn't matter if you formulated along with us or not in the masterclass. If you did, then maybe that was your first formulation. If you didn't, there is still time to do it even afterwards. As long as you printed out your workbook, go grab it while it's still available, because we do close down the masterclass in 34 minutes. And then go and make your first formulation. So this is the start of your checklist, and I've already ticked off the first 2 things. Very satisfying. Let's look at the other things on there. 3 is learn how to formulate. Now, we talked about this in lesson 10 of the masterclass. You need a blueprint to learn how to formulate. You need all the things: learning how to set up a lab, learning how to research ingredients, learning how to structure and layer different formulations, learning how to make sure your formulations are safe and stable and effective and sellable, learning how to turn your formulations into a business. We've got all of that wrapped up in the blueprint. Step number 4 is setting up your home formulation lab. Step number 5, designing your own formulations to sell. Step 6, ensuring those formulations are safe. 7, ensuring those formulations are stable. 8, creating a brand to sell your formulations. 9, figuring out your brand mission. We talked about this in lesson 9 of the masterclass. And then 10, finally learning how to start a beauty business or a beauty brand. This is your checklist. This is the blueprint, basically, for getting you to where you want to be. Now, the good news is we have that blueprint. So what are you still missing from that checklist? What's clear from this list? You need a roadmap. We have that roadmap here at Formula Botanica. We're very proud of it. We've spent over a decade refining it. It works. Almost 22,000 people have been through that roadmap before you. Now, you could go it alone, or you could let us teach you that roadmap. We're here for you. We're here for this because we know how these roadmaps work. We know that our courses work. Look at this. It's just a few photos of people who have been through the programs before you with their certificate selfies. We love these photos. We collect them. We have dozens and dozens of them. And we keep encouraging our students to take even more, because we're very proud when people proudly hold up their certificate, or maybe even frame them, hang them up in their labs, take them with them to roadshows. Now, the longer that you wait, the longer it will take you to realize your dream. So what's holding you back? Let's talk about this for a minute. And if you have any questions, put them up in the chat. Money might be holding you back. This is a very common theme that we hear from people. Now, if you have no money, do not enroll for these programs. Do not enroll for these courses. This is not for you. I want to be very clear about that. We're not here to do a hard sell on people who have no money. If you genuinely have no money, this is not for you. However, if you are looking at the programs that we teach and you're looking at them and thinking, I don't see the value in it, then we need to have a very different conversation, because we have the blueprint to get you to where you want to be. And that blueprint is priceless. And actually, our International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program, which closes for enrollment in 31 minutes, by the way, and the link is with this video. You can just click on it if you want to go and start that roadmap to becoming an organic skincare entrepreneur. But that blueprint will get you to where you want to be. It works. And it is 1,997 British pounds to get started in full today. Now, that is an absolute steal, based on the fact that this could completely and totally change your life. You could go off to university and pay tens of thousands of dollars or pounds or euros or whatever currency you work in. And you would still not know at the end of that degree how to start an organic skincare brand. But if you study with us, we will give you the vocational skills to become a formulator, and we will give you the skills to start a beauty brand from scratch. That is amazing. And by the end of it, you will be selling products. You will have recouped your course fees. We hear this from our students all the time. The moment they get out there and sell, they can recoup their course fees. So if money is holding you back, I want you to genuinely think about whether you actually see the value and how life-changing this could be for you. And come and have a chat with us, because we'd love to talk to you. If time is something that's holding you back, we hear this as well a lot. I have no time to do this. Time is relative, right? I mean, a lot of people say to us, we don't have time to do the masterclass. Each episode is 10 minutes. Of course, you have time to do the masterclass. You know, we recently had a review in from one of our graduates who took our foundation diploma in organic skincare formulation. And she left this review for us on Trustpilot. You can go and find it yourself if you want. And she said, I've just completed the diploma. I have 8 children. I homeschool them all. And I completed the course in a matter of months. And we were just amazed by this. And all these people who say to us, I don't have money. Actually, you're not prioritizing how these courses could change your life. If you genuinely want to get out of where you are right now and get to the stage that you have that beauty brand, that exercise that we talked about earlier, our programs will get you there. If you are telling us, however, or telling yourself that you don't have time, then you've got to seriously question whether you are prioritizing achieving your dreams or not. We'd love to have a chat with you. You can write to us as well, by the way, hello@formulabotanica.com. The team is in our help desk answering tickets at rapid pace at the moment, because we are now only 28 minutes away from closing. You might also be looking at the market and going, the beauty industry's saturated, too many brands, I'm never going to stand out. Well, I mean, if you go into it like that, that is, first of all, a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I also want to put it to you like this. At the moment, the beauty industry is a bit old and stale and is dominated by these huge brands that have been around for over 150 years, who keep repeating the same old boring mantras about how we should look, how we should feel. They have rebuilt what beauty means to all of us. They've turned us into, basically, we're all expected to look the same. We're not expected to age. There's a real toxic marketing messaging that comes out of the beauty industry all the time. There is absolutely space for new brands, innovative brands to come in and do something different. And we've seen this with our graduates time and time again. They come into the market and they position themselves differently. They have energy, they have enthusiasm, and they can move fast. When you're L'Oreal or Estee Lauder or Unilever or Procter & Gamble, believe me, you do not move fast. You move at glacial pace. You're like one of those oil tankers. And turning an oil tanker around, it takes a really long time. They have to sort of maneuver and slow down and put on the brakes. When you're a small brand, when you're an entrepreneur, you can move at warp speed. You can have an idea in the morning and have it implemented by the afternoon. You can do things differently, and that is exciting. And I want to finish this slide off by saying the global beauty industry is worth over $500 billion per year. It is enormous. People underestimate how big this industry is. I think they often view it as frivolous and unimportant. They don't see how gigantic this industry is. And there is a massive pie there, and you can also get a slice of it. And we can talk more about this, because I'm sure we're going to get some questions about this as well. And finally, you might also be held back by self-belief. You might be sat there going, I can't do this. I don't have a background in beauty. I don't know how to formulate. I'm not a chemist. I've never done this before. I'm not an entrepreneur. I won't know how to do this. And I want you to have a good long talk with yourself in the mirror if this is you, because you can do this. And you know how I know this? It's because almost 22,000 people, I'm looking at my student counter behind me, have gone through these programs before you. And every single one of them, without fail, will have felt this way too. And every single one of them has managed to make the decision to change their life. And many, many of them have gone on to start a brand. And this could be you too. You can absolutely do this. And not just because you believe in yourself, also because we have the blueprint to get you there. And we have the team here at Formula Botanica cheering you on every step of the way. We're not just an online course, we're an institution. We're here to support you. It's not like you just buy a course and you never hear from us again. We are there week in, week out, helping you become a formulator, helping you start your beauty brand. And not just that, you also have an amazing community behind you and around you, cheering you on every step of the way if you choose to take part in that community. There are almost 22,000 people in our community, and it is one of the most heartwarming, wonderful places I've ever spent on the internet. And I am totally biased. I get that, but it's also true. And you can speak to the students because they will tell you the same thing. And I'm sure there are even some students in the chat right now. So if this is you, if you're sat there going, I can't do this, I want you to have a good long talk with yourself, because you absolutely can. I believe in you. Now you need to believe in you. Remember, you will fail at 100% of the things you don't start. So quick reminder, quick reset, because I'm sure there are some people who've just joined us. Enrollment is closing at 4 p.m. UK time today. That means in 24 minutes. You have not got long. And at that point, also, the masterclass will be closing down. We will not be opening it up again. And we have no plans to run it again for the foreseeable future. So if you want to take part in the masterclass, you've got 24 minutes. But more importantly, if you want the launch pad to success after the masterclass, the International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program closes in 24 minutes. And this program contains those amazing 5 courses. This is the last time it will be available as this package. And after that, this is also the last time it will be available at its current fees. The prices are going up. We haven't made an announcement yet about how much they're going up by, but we will be doing that soonish in the coming months. But for now, they are going up, and that's all you need to know. So we've got 23 minutes to go. Right. We want you to be like our graduates. We want you to achieve your dream. We genuinely want this for you. We believe in you. Now we want you to believe in yourself. This is important. You can't achieve that dream without believing in yourself. Now, this is our blueprint to becoming an organic skincare entrepreneur. You attended the masterclass. You're there in the bottom left-hand corner, hopefully with your mind blown by the possibilities of what this could mean for you. We've got that blueprint where you learn to formulate, you learn to innovate, you learn stability testing, you learn natural cosmetic preservation, you learn beauty business, and then you get the right education by enrolling with Formula Botanica to become an organic skincare entrepreneur. And we want to get you all the way to the top right-hand corner with the dancing people, where you can also achieve your dreams. This is exciting stuff. So just a few final reminders before I come back into the room and Lisa joins me and we take some questions. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. We will bring them up on screen and answer them and do the countdown with you as we work towards 4 p.m. UK time to close down the masterclass and close down enrollment. But first, a few final reminders. You need to give yourself permission to follow your dreams. Like, I can give you permission, but the most important person to give you permission is you. Only you can do this. This is important. If you want to achieve this, give yourself permission to do it. 2, and I've said this a couple of times already throughout this presentation, you will fail at 100% of the things that you don't start. This is also important. It's important to remember this. If you don't start, if you don't take action, you will look back a year from now and go, oh yeah, I didn't do that thing. And now actually I regret that. We hear this all the time from our students, by the way. They always say, I wish I'd started sooner. 3, important. The only person who can achieve your dreams for you is you. Only you can do this. I can't do it for you. I wish I could, honestly. I would try. But the only person who can achieve your dreams for you is you. So if this is your dream, only you can do it. You have to give yourself permission to do it. Don't regret. Don't get yourself a year into the future and look back with regret and go, I didn't do it. So don't get stuck here. This is the checklist I showed earlier. This is the checklist to get you to achieving your dreams. And we completed the first 2 steps with you. You created a vision for changing your life by taking part in the masterclass. You learned how to make your first formulation by taking part. It doesn't matter if you took part or not, because you don't need to finish the masterclass to enroll with us. The masterclass is honestly just a flavor of what we have in our courses. We literally took a teeny tiny part of those courses, and that was amazing. But just imagine what you could do as a student, because when you become a student, it's all the rest of this checklist: learning how to formulate, setting up your home formulation lab, designing your own unique formulations to sell with natural, botanical, organic ingredients. Imagine surrounding yourself by plant-based ingredients. Then ensuring that those formulations are safe and stable, creating a brand to sell your formulations, figuring out what your big mission is in the world, changing people's lives with your big mission, and then learning how to start a beauty business. So, enrollment closes in 20 minutes, which is also when we close down the masterclass. So you haven't got long. If this is your dream, we want to help you achieve it, and we're here for you. And you're still here with me on this webinar as well. So I'm going to come back into the room and we're going to answer some questions. Lisa's here as well. Hello. We're going to answer as many questions as we can in the 19 minutes that we have. Here's my timer. Let me bring it up again.
Yep, we are on our official 90-minute countdown. So thank you, everyone in the chat. I grabbed some questions. So yeah, thank you, because your participation is required for this. And we want to answer as many questions as we possibly can. I'm going to start right now while Lorraine's just figuring out her camera.
With difficulty.
Adele says, hello from Oklahoma. Late, but I have my products formulated now. And that's why I'm bringing up this comment, just because don't worry, that download all the materials that we gave you for the masterclass, make your cream a little bit later. You don't have to have made your cream up to this point. Now we have people taking part in the masterclass for weeks afterwards, so don't worry, just take advantage of those free materials that we've given you, because they are like gold dust. You won't find content like that on the internet anywhere else. So yeah, do not worry. Okay, should we get some questions?
Let's do it. I saw the chat going, but I couldn't read it and present at the same time. So
don't you worry, I have been grabbing them. Now, we get this question a lot, and this is not a negative question. We're going to turn it around. Okay, so Melanie says, do you feel that the market will become oversaturated and will it become hard to compete? So Lorraine, talk about please why that isn't the case, and also why our community supports each other and helps each other, and how that kind of fosters.
Yeah, I think this is a really important question, and I'm glad you asked it, Melanie, because I know it features in a lot of people's minds. Because like I said in my presentation, people look at the global beauty industry and they go, there's so many brands. But actually, there are so many brands that have been around forever and actually probably need a massive shake-up. That's the first thing I want to put out there. The big brands that tell us that we're not old enough, we're not young enough, we're not smooth enough, we're not wrinkle-free enough, we're aging too much, our hair isn't straight enough. I mean, what a load of BS that is. We're not white enough. The stuff these brands come out with, it should be outlawed. Like, I don't know why governments haven't shut them down, honestly. So I think the beauty industry needs a massive shake-up. And luckily, there are many independent beauty brands who are doing this very, very successfully. Now, that's the first thing I want to put out there. The second thing, which I also talked about in my slides, is the global beauty industry is worth over $500 billion per year. Per year. I mean, I can't even visualize how much money that is. That is just eye-watering. And that's a big pie, and you can absolutely get a slice of it. I mean, look at the graduate brands I have stood behind me who are selling worldwide. Some of them stay really small. They sell at local markets. They sell to friends and family. They sell in their local community, and they love it. Some of them go for global domination, and they're stocked by Sephora and Ulta and Nordstrom and Target and Walmart and Boots and Harrods and Galeries Lafayette, and you name it. They're all over the world. So anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. And the other thing I talked about in my presentation is these big brands, they are so slow. They move at glacial pace. In fact, they look at what the indie brands do to try and copy their innovation. It takes them years to catch up. I mean, the indie brands were selling shampoo bars, I don't know, a decade ago. And here the big brands are finally catching up, finally starting to sell solid beauty products. It is quite shocking to watch how slow they move. So there is a massive opportunity for you.
And can you just talk a little bit about how all of those graduate brands behind you, they support each other? Like, they feel that they're on the journey together. You'd think they'd all be competing. In a sense, they're all out there, but it's not the environment that this kind of industry fosters, and not from the graduate brands that we produce.
Yes, absolutely. It's very easy to think, oh, I'm enrolling with Formula Botanica. Everyone's doing this. We're all in competition with each other. No, that's not what it's like at all. Actually, people are really, really supportive. They make amazing friendships. And I see so many beauty brands support each other as well and go, Well, my products are for women in their 30s, and these products over here are for men in their 50s. Go and buy from this brand if you know someone who fits that profile. And it is so heartwarming to see people go, we're all in this together. We all want to achieve the same thing together. We're all driven by the same mission. So let's all lift each other up. It's wonderful to watch.
Absolutely. Okay, so Sadia says, so you mentioned time in that presentation, and that is something that comes up a lot. Sadia says, I would like to enroll, but I have a very busy schedule for some time. Please, can you let me know your next session? So this round of enrollment does end today, but how, Lorraine, do we, market our courses? Like, how do we fit in with people's lives, and how is it easy for them to graduate?
Yeah, good question. So first of all of our courses are self-study programs. So you fit them in around your schedule, because every single student, bar maybe like a handful, have busy lives with families and work and school and any other commitments that they have in their lives. So you're not alone. This is almost every student who enrolls with us. But if this is your dream, I want you to ask yourself, why aren't you prioritizing this? Because what I don't want for you is that you look back a year from now and go, oh, why didn't I do that thing? I'm still busy. You're always going to be busy. Like, we're all always going to be busy. So I want you to really think about how you might fit this around your life, because the courses are designed for you to work on them maybe half a day a week. And within that time frame, you can very comfortably get through them in a matter of months. Our diploma in organic skincare formulation is a 100-hour course. A working week is 40 hours. That's 2.5 working weeks and you're done. It's not that big. We give you really comfortable deadlines to complete them, but actually the courses themselves, if you knuckle down and work through them, you can get them done in a very good time frame. As for the next session, we don't have the dates yet. I can't tell you, but one thing I can tell you is that this is the last time that this program is available in this current format, and the prices are going up after this enrollment period.
Absolutely. And we always try and be really honest about that for making any of those changes. So yeah, if you're thinking about enrolling with us, really this is the best time to do it. Okay, so Anita asks, so can I get to speak with one of your course tutors, please? The reason why, Anita, that answer is possibly no if you're not a student is because obviously we have to focus on our students. So Lorraine, how does it work when someone joins us? What does the support look like? What does the tutor support look like? How do we help people graduate?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, Anita, if you want to talk to one of our student support team, the help desk is there. Write to us at hello@formulabotanica.com. You do only have 12 minutes until we close enrollment, by the way. But they'll be very happy to talk to you. And most of the people in the help desk have been through our courses as well. Once you enroll with us, you can talk to our tutors. We have a tutor forum. We host live student support sessions at different times of the day as well to cater for different time zones. We have a lovely supportive team. In fact, if you go and read our over 2,000 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, you'll often see that people mention individual tutors by name, even people who've graded their coursework, people who have helped them achieve what they want to achieve. So yes, you can speak to our team when you enroll with us. That's why we have the team there. They're there to support you.
Okay, next question. So Nova just makes a comment. Thank you for helping me figure out how to make a nice lotion. Like, Lorraine, what can people get excited about when they start the Diploma Organic Skincare Formulation? Like, what are people going to be able to make? I know there's tons of stuff, but just give us an idea.
Well, look at all the products behind me. I mean, we've got lotions, serums, cleansers, toners, bars, balms, butters, scrubs, masks. I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. Facial oils, massage oils, oleo gels. You name it, it's all in there. So cream cleansers, foaming cleansers, micellar waters, balm cleansers, it's all there. So we'll teach you how to make a whole range of over 25 different skincare products. And in fact, if you go to our website, we show you photos. It's so cool.
Okay, next question. Sarah says, and do you have actual classes available instead of online? Well, Sarah, we are an online school, but that's how it works better for you because you can fit into your own life. So we don't have live classes because obviously we have an international community and it's 1 a.m. somewhere and it's 10 to 4 today in the UK.
Yeah.
So no, we don't have classes like that, but we do have support sessions where you can log in and we do different times. So we do try and cater as much as possible. There is lots of options once you become a student. What else would we say about that, Lorraine?
We are an actual class. Just because we're online doesn't mean we're an actual class. Not an actual class. No, we are. Yeah, absolutely. You can fit this around your busy schedule. And the tutors are there. We also do host live student support sessions as well, where you can speak to the team. But yeah, everything is pre-recorded. And you know what? It's also nice and short and sharp. So you don't have to spend hours in a class. You can go and watch a 5-minute video on how to make a lotion, download the course book with it, read through it, start to do the exercises in your own time. You have control. That's really empowering.
You do, absolutely. Okay, so Nova also says, so do you also learn to take apart and what is in some of these store brand products? So Lorraine, talk about
Yes, yes, you do. In fact, this is a whole component in our advanced diploma in organic cosmetic science, which is in the entrepreneur program. So the entrepreneur program is the skincare diploma, the advanced diploma, the business diploma. So you learn different things in those courses. And then we have those 2 bolt-on certificates as well. Now, in the advanced diploma, we teach you the skill of reverse formulation, which is so cool. Now, imagine you walk into the store and you buy a product and you look at the long list of ingredients on there and you go, what's that? Well, in the advanced diploma, we'll teach you how to take that list of ingredients and reverse formulate it so that you can recreate the product without even knowing how it was made. Now, we teach you this from an ethical perspective. We don't want you to create your skincare brand by copying other brands. That's the last thing that we're interested in. We want you to make really unique products that speak to you. But from a learning perspective, this is an amazing skill to learn, which is why it's such a core foundational component in our advanced diploma. And yet, really empowering, because by the end of it, you will have learned so much about formulation, about yourself, about ingredients, about research methods, about experimentation, the lot. And that's why it's in our advanced diploma.
Fantastic. And can you talk a little bit about how the courses are different? Like, can someone start with the business diploma if they want, and also start doing in diploma? Like, you know, how do they differ? How do they really get to you being able to create your own brand? Because there's tons of stuff on the internet. There are people here, they're on the internet. There are people Googling stuff on YouTube. How do we differ?
Yes, absolutely. Well, first of all, I mean, we're a school. We're not just an online course. You become part of a school with a community, with, a classroom, with a huge peer group of other formulators around you. Now, within our entrepreneur program, we have 5 courses. We have our skincare diploma, where you'll learn how to make a range of over 25 different organic skincare products. We have our advanced diploma, where you'll learn how to innovate, learn how to create amazing products with high performance ingredients, with the actives that you're probably really interested in. We don't throw those at you in the foundation course. You first have to learn how to walk before you can run. But then in the advanced diploma, you start working with, hyaluronic acid and the vitamin C derivatives and the alpha hydroxy acids and all the really interesting ingredients that I know you're all after. And then in the business diploma, we'll teach you how to turn your formulations into a business. And we'll walk you through how to make your first sales online, and how to market your products, and how to work with retailers, and how to cost and price up your products, and how to set up your manufacturing streams, and how to create a brand that can change the world. It's all in there. And then we have our 2 bolt-on certificates in natural cosmetic preservation and stability testing, which will teach you how to choose the right natural preservatives and how to make sure that your formulations are stable. And I do just want to point out, we are just under 7 minutes away from closing down the masterclass and closing down enrollment. So if this is something that you're interested in, you don't have much longer.
And I just wanted to point out this comment from Chandra. I know we covered this. So if I want to finish sooner, how soon can I finish? So let's just go over that again, because I know people have this idea that maybe it's going to take a while. But if you really do want this, if you really do knuckle down, we are designed to fit around your life. Everyone has different lives. We all appreciate that. Everyone has different commitments, but it is 1,000% achievable. You just really have to want it. But what else would we say to this? And by the way, Chandra, good, because you want to finish sooner. So credit to you. But
I love it.
What would we say to Chandra?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to finish sooner, go for it. We're not setting the pace here. You are. That's the beauty of this. If you go to university, you're going to be there for 3 years as a minimum. You're going to be following their pace. We set the pace, and we don't set the pace for you. We even spoke to a student recently who was like, yeah, I did my skincare diploma in 3 weeks. It's all possible. If you go into it thinking it's going to take me years, then it's going to take you years, because that's what you've set yourself. But if you go into it going, I'm through this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to launch my brand, I'll have it launched by December. Awesome. We're going to be cheering you on every single step of the way. And that is very achievable. So yes, all of our courses, we give you loads of time to complete them, but actually you can get them done quite quickly.
And how do we help people actually create their own brands? Because obviously people have done the masterclass, they created their own cream, and they, got the ingredients, started to learn. But how do they get to that stage? Do we cover registering? Do we cover labeling? Do we cover how to design? Do we cover everything?
We do. We cover the cosmetic compliance. We cover how to brand and market your products. We talk you through how to make labels that are compliant in your region of the world. We give you our checklist for how to comply with the law wherever you are, by the way, because I know this is something people worry about. So yeah, it's all in there. How to raise investment for your brand if you want to, how to cost and price your products, how to market your products through retailers or through your own website, how to set up for e-commerce online, how to sell your products. It's all in there. We've created the blueprint. We've spent over a decade building this for you. Now, you could go into Google and spend days, weeks, months, years, probably even actually of your time trying to research what's out there. And heaven knows if what you would find would be of decent quality, because there's some really sketchy stuff out there. I'm sure you've seen that for yourself as well. Or you could just come and enroll with us. We'll take away all the time and heartache of having to figure it all out for yourself. We've got the blueprint. We've built it. It's there for you. And it's worked. Almost 22,000 people have been through it before you. This could completely change your life.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, maybe we should give a few shout outs to people who've just enrolled with us, actually.
Yeah, please, let's do it, because we're running out of minutes. So go.
So not much longer, right? 3 minutes. I'll go very quick. If you hear your name and you're in the chat, shout out to you. Got Juanita in the US. We've got Kim in Singapore. We've got Debbie in Canada. Patricia, Australia. Danielle in Canada. Vanessa, UK. Catherine, US. Victoria, UK. Geraldine in Canada. Camilla in Nigeria. Lelia in Canada. Nadine in the US. Huge warm welcome to you. We're thrilled that you're with us. It's going to be amazing.
And how quick can someone start? Obviously, we've only got a couple of minutes left. So we're going to wrap up soon. But so those people, they've just enrolled. They can, starting on the new adventure, potentially changing their life. Fantastic. So how soon can they get going?
Immediately. If you hit that enroll button right now, you will have an email winging its way to you within minutes, and you can log in and get started. In fact, I want you to log in and get started, because that way you gain momentum. If you don't gain momentum, you'll give up. I don't want that for you. Like, log in, make a commitment to yourself. Go, right, it's Tuesday. By Friday, I'm going to have module 1 done. It's theoretical, absolutely possible. In the meantime, you get your order in to order some ingredients. You could go, right, by the end of the following week, I'm going to have module 2 done. Make that commitment to yourself, because you can do this. And it's exciting, right? Because now is when you feel most excited.
Exactly. And I can already see students in our orientation group, like getting involved, making friends. And that's really important, because when people do sign up, you're not just signing up and doing this on your own. You're signing up and doing it with a whole community of people that took part in the masterclass or have been with us for a while. And you'll find them in our exclusive Formula Botanica online classroom group, in there, like sharing their formulation, sharing their failures, sharing something that's gone wrong, that asking for advice. And we have our graduates all the time saying how valuable that was as they went through their courses. There are courses out there on tons of stuff, not just formulation, and they just give you a course and that's it. But we are with you every single step of the way and keep in touch with our graduates at the end as well. So you really are with us when you sign up with us. And people rarely ask for refund for our courses, because they just fall in love with these courses and get so much joy out of them, that it really is just so inspiring. And we wouldn't have all those graduate brands by Lorraine's head if that wasn't the case.
Very true. Now, I just want to point out, we're in the last minutes here, and it's going to take you a few minutes to fill in the enrollment form alone. So if you're sat there on the fence and you're going, I don't know what to do, I just want to point out you don't have much longer. And I just want you to just keep in mind that if you don't do this, you might look back a year from now and go, I still haven't achieved my dream, and it is still my dream. And I do want to also just mention, final minute countdown, every single time that we close enrollment, we get a flurry of emails afterwards from people going, did I miss it? Oh my God, I've missed it. Oh, I can't believe it. And they left it too late, and then we closed it down. And I don't want this for you. You're here for a reason. You're watching this for a reason. So don't be that person. If this is your brand, take action. If this is your dream, take action and change your life through it, because that's what all of our graduates did before you.
And I just want to end before we hear that lovely noise on a comment from Emil that says, so we'll see you next time for sure. What a lovely, fun team you are. Compliments for all your videos and workbooks. Thank you again. Thank you, Emma. And the reason I'm ending on that is because we couldn't do the masterclass without you. We couldn't have Formula Botanica without our students. So, everyone watching, everyone being involved, everyone enrolling. You really have made it what it is. And I'll end there because I'm going to be interrupted by a sound. But thank you so much for that. It's not as loud as usual, Lorraine. It's usually the volume is way up there. Thank you, everyone. That does mean we have to end sometime, just because we have to get on with enrolling our students and getting them through their courses, and we have to have a finishing time. But thank you so much to everyone that's taken part, to the thousands in the Masterclass group. Thank you so much for sharing your photos, for supporting each other, for joining the lives. It really does make it what it is, and we really do appreciate you all doing, because we couldn't do it without you.
No, it's amazing. We've really enjoyed teaching this for you. We've enjoyed watching you take part. We hope that you've been inspired, whether you formulated along or not. It doesn't matter. Both options are absolutely fine. And yeah, now is when we get the show on the road with the new student cohort. We are so excited. And we can't wait to see what they do with these courses and what they achieve with it. And I've had all these case studies that I've been talking about in the masterclass and around the masterclass. That could be you. I could be sat here with your products a year from now going, this is a product made by Francis or by Carol or by, who else have we got in the chat? Emel, or by Chandra or by Jolie, and going, these products were sent to me by this person and they've now sold 5,000 of these eye creams. And this has completely changed their life. They've managed to quit their job. They've built something.
We interviewed Katya, who did the eye cream the last time we did a masterclass, 18 months ago. That's really not that long. And she was our last graduate interview, and we interview a graduate who's created a brand. So that's really come full circle for her. She was watching a graduate interview, and then she became the graduate interview a year and a half later, and quit her job in finance to focus on her brand, which is just, so fantastic. It absolutely happens. But I just want to let everyone know, so I can see people saying that they want to join or they're on the screen. Like, don't worry. Obviously, we'll give you a few minutes for the power of technology. So if you're on that screen, don't worry, just continue through. And if you have any issues, just email us, hello@formulabotanica.com. We will honor you all trying to enroll right now, but we're going to have to wrap it up because we need to get on with, helping everyone through orientation. So if you are a new student, if you did enroll, congratulations, fantastic. And I hope you enjoy the orientation events we have lined up for you with myself and Kelly and Liziani. And yeah, we're going to start the adventure.
Amazing. We just snuck in a few people at the end. We've got Olushola in the UK. We've got Penny US, Lisa Canada, Alison in the US. If that's you, huge warm welcome to you. And if you're still there on the enrollment form, you've got literally a matter of minutes before our tech team shut it all down. But just as a reminder, we do have payment plans available as well. You could get started for just 227 British pounds today and then put yourself on the 12-month payment plan. It is all doable. Yeah. So my challenge to you is beat the tech team at Formula Botanica before they shut down the enrollment forms. They work pretty fast, but I think you could probably beat them.
And my challenge to everyone is, if you are a new student, please do join us in the orientation group. Please do go and say hello. If you haven't joined us, just keep enjoying the Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group. Just keep, sharing pictures, and just go on our blog page, find the next thing you want to formulate, continue the adventure. And yeah, thank you very much to everyone.
Look at the ticker going, the live student ticker. 31 to go, everyone.
Under the wire.
31 and we reached 22,000. It won't be long. Just as a reminder, the link is pinned in the chat, but we are shutting everything down right now. And that means we're going to shut down this webinar as well. So huge thank you to everyone who joined us. Thank you, Lisa, for hosting this. Thank you, everyone, for taking part. Thank you for being part of our masterclass.
Yeah, thank you. This has been a really great one. And this isn't the end. This is just the beginning. We will see you in our communities. If you're a student, we will see you in there if you've just found us. And we will see you in there when you're sharing your blog creations that you're going to do. And yeah, we'll see you on another live. So thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Have a good day.